So what happened last week?
But I hate D&D.
I
What did
also hate
happen?
D&D. I'm
Wait.
a big fan of Pathfinder, though.
True. I like this man's line of thinking.
I guess we should go over what we're playing because it's like a new campaign.
Yeah. Do you want me to do that?
Sure.
He's a DM, make him do it.
It's actually called a GM.
Fuck
So it's a level 1 module, level 1 to 4, called Rust Hinge. Basically, it's a classic. You walk into a town and shit hits the fan, and now you, the adventurer, need to go fix it. A man shows up dead at a very small town on a very small island, and said dead man is from the sister village that's also very small. That doesn't, and these two villages don't like each other. They're having a bit of a cold war. And that's pretty much, that's the plot premise.
That's the starting premise. How did it start again? I don't even remember. We were
met
oh
so-
there
a
was
tavern.
There's a lot of
there's a
technical
storm.
difficulties.
Yeah, there's some funny file nonsense going on.
oh yeah, it took like 2 hours before we could start the
Yeah.
campaign.
That's my bad. Also, though, I expected to be home a full hour earlier than I was. Thank
That's
you,
usu-
whoever those 6 cars that got in that collision right before the 202. Very cool. Hope everybody's okay.
It's fine.
It
It
is
won't happen
anyone,
again.
Is Austin's gain a little high for everyone else?
I got a lot closer because I wanted to make sure
Okay.
I was coming through clearly.
I
came
have
back away
everybody's
again.
volume adjusted in Discord, so you're all pretty similar.
That's fair.
And I can my best to edit it when I edit the air quotes video. But
In terms of
I failed to remember who was introduced first, but we
was
all
me.
ended up in a tavern. Was it you? Yeah.
my character is Laomi. She's a Othamaru, which is a fish person, barbarian. She's a very motherly type.
very.
But then it was your character, the bard, Ricky.
Yeah.
No, it was
No.
it was technically. I think it was Jackson and Murphy first.
Because I was already in
Yeah.
the
No, I think I
bar.
was
that's right.
last. I think
Were you
I,
oh, you were
came in-
Yeah,
last. You were
But Murphy
last.
was
I was
already
letting-
in there.
Yes, Murphy was already in there. Yeah, then it was the bard that walked in.
Yeah.
Murphy.
I
Oh,
was
well-
playing Murphy McCormick, a hobgoblin pit fighter.
From
Who I played in the Hagen campaign,
Yeah, last
which I don't think is documented.
it
because
is.
that's when we stopped.
I
It is.
I went back through and looked at the last one we recorded was Totally Thieves 2, which was 2 campaigns after that. So
I see.
It's on the record.
Who I need the new build for since you switched him to a monk. Still waiting on that.
oh, you did?
Oh,
You ended
yeah.
up switching him to a monk.
Yeah, it's just better. Sorry.
God forbid.
And then it was I, the bard, Elena. Just walked in, drank and played music. My whole thing
What
is
is Elena?
musical. A bard. It's a bard.
Race, ancestry.
My God, you try and make me.
Ain't no way you don't remember.
It's kind of worrying because I've already. I don't.
She's
remember.
Nephilim.
Give me
She's
one
Nephilim
moment.
with a-
It's a
Yeah.
human.
Ah,
thing.
yeah. She's a Nephilim. Holy shit, man!
You go to
Yeah,
the-
she's a Nephilim, and it's similar to Lugar but less annoying, where she just thinks herself better than others because she's a musical prodigy and also an angel.
just
fucking
coincidentally.
angels.
Yeah, that part doesn't matter so much. She just has a
It's like
glowing halo.
just a little bonus. It's not that.
It's a little bonus.
I can't wait to have an NPC say something along the lines of you're only good at music because of your divine blood, and she kills that person immediately for even thinking such a thing.
The funny part is she can't. She literally can't do anything but music so far. We need a level up before everyone realizes this.
Yeah, I guess you didn't attack.
I don't have a weapon.
I was just
Well,
about to
technically I
ask, do
do.
you have a weapon?
I technically do because of my packet, but they're not equipped.
And then
What's
it
Jackson,
was,
the
yeah, it was
newcomer,
Kenny.
playing?
He's just a human gunslinger who likes to gamble.
Kenny Packett is a perfect name for a man down on his luck.
Oh, truly.
Well, funny story. I'll tell you where the name comes from. It's the largest loss in horse racing. $5 million in 1987.
Which is
It's not the
an
exact.
obscene amount of money.
Yeah.
It's like 10-15 today that someone lost. The greatest part about that is he bet against his own horse that then went on to win that race.
He tried to commit fraud.
Insane. And then Alex character, the only one who's like from the town or lives there.
Yep.
Is a gourd leshy witch.
He
Basically a
thinks she's a
jack-o'-lantern
prophet.
with a crow familiar that lives in their head.
The crow's name is Eep, right?
Yes, not Jimothy.
Not Jim Crow.
You could have fooled me every time you said it.
You just pretend to not remember.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get her twisted, and then she'll eventually call him that on accident, and then it's official.
Its actual name is Jimothy, but they don't want to. It's cursed for a different reason, so they just don't call it that.
So we, I don't remember. Did we sleep and then the thing happened, or
Yes,
did we
because
just
there was,
Yeah.
there was a really bad storm. So it was just kind of, even before people could leave, the bartender's like, yeah, well, I'm not letting any of you out for your own safety. I'm barring the door.
Citizens arrest.
Dude, that's illegal.
None of us protested. We were just like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where else are we gonna go?
Exactly.
Oh, so Ricky, your character wanted to leave, like try their luck anyways, but it was just too late, I think.
no, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought you were-
She wanted to leave the town because this tavern sucked, and was hoping the next town had a good tavern. Yeah,
That's right.
But it had no tavern.
It has no tavern. We'll
The
get there, we'll
spoilers.
get
What a fucking shithole.
there.
That immediately makes that the worst of the two.
Worst village I've ever been to.
So we walk
Well,
out.
yeah. The next day, was it? It was all night.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
This
like
is
morning.
straight up next day.
and
And
then,
it's it was a 9
explain.
mile trip to the halfway point because it's all the way across the island.
Well, you
It's
got to
about 20
establish
miles.
why we went on the trip.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't just
my
go
bad.
places.
A dead
We
man
just hated that town
was
so
discovered.
much.
A dead man in full plate armor that was completely rusted over, and the rust seemed to extend onto his skin and his flesh, was found with a religious symbol of Gorum, which is the primary deity of the neighbors, I guess. The other town, Iron Harbor. So one of the elders, Orwe, I think her name was, asked for volunteers, in which case, of course, our main characters volunteered because they read the script.
Yeah, handed it to us.
They decided they didn't want to fight on what was going to happen.
I was gonna go to that next town anyways.
It's true.
You should have just gone ahead. You could do all the combat encounters with your no damage.
Is the other town called Rusthenge, or is that something else?
Iron.
That's
No,
the-
Rusthenge is the
Monument.
big metal spires on that isle next to Iron Harbor.
Okay, that's
For context, it is literally Stonehenge, but instead of stones, what if it was big pieces of metal that were rusted?
a henge made of
Fucking
metal.
grade A writing.
Top tier.
Take notes, writers.
Paizo hire me.
I'm taking notes.
That's good.
Thank God.
So we leave the first town and are promptly stopped on the road when we hear a noise coming from under an overturned boat.
Yeah,
It's a cry for help.
It was a cry for help.
it's a
That's
baby.
right.
It's a
There was
crying baby.
like a crying baby or a crying little person. I'm not quite sure. Either way, I think me and Murphy
Mm.
Yeah.
walked over.
Yeah.
Naomi and
Naomi
Murphy,
rushed over.
yeah, Naomi rushed
immediately.
over, and then Murphy ran up beside her, and then we like
Elena
flipped the
did not.
boat. Yeah, we flipped the boat,
Kenny kept his distance but followed.
and then there was a horrific monstrosity beneath the boat. Looked like
I
it
don't
was,
even grab.
it
It
was
like almost did it do half your health?
it
on the first
it
hit?
pinched me immediately, and did like a third of my HP and damage like in one hit, which was scary. Oh, thank you for the art. I will put that in the
Yeah.
This is what attacked us. The horrific monstrosity that looks like a catfish had a baby with a crab.
And an eel or something.
And an
He's
eel, yeah.
smiling.
It's called a reef claw.
He is smiling.
He's so happy to
happy.
see us.
I don't know. It's like a monkey, I think, where if you like see their gums, it's a bad sign.
Who killed it?
Someone did a
Murphy.
lot
I
of
think it
damage.
was.
Oh, I know what I did. I fucking I cast befuddle on it and gave it
Oh,
3 different
yeah.
statuses at once.
Yeah, you cast befuddle and it being just a stupid animal. Effectively, it became. I think it was like
3
stupefied
Confused.
3,
Clumsy.
clumsy 3,
three.
and confused.
and stunned.
Stood
think
no
I'm
chance.
lobotomized.
Yeah.
That shit went from like an AC of like 17 to like 13. Like
It was also funny because that was like the first thing that happened after it attacked.
Oh, that speaking of AC, we should bring up that like half of us aren't wearing armor.
Unarmored.
My AC is 13.
Yippee!
Mine
Which is-
was 14. Now it's 16 because
Let's
mine's
go.
better.
It's fine. I'm flipped. Everyone has weapons but no armor. I have armor but no weapon.
Kenny is the highest AC, I think. He's a
18.
Yeah.
18.
Dex build with leather armor.
It's not
What do you
fair,
know?
bros.
I
It
could
is.
take it off and have
Yeah.
17 and probably still have the highest armor.
I have 0 dex. It's not fair.
I mean, you'll be a health tank.
I have
eventually.
I think 1 dex now for
To be
Murphy,
fair-
and he's at 16.
The only people it makes sense to not have armor is the casters and Freddy's character, only because she is so slow, being a fish person on land.
Yeah, I would be slow. to even roll.
Murphy fights in his suspenders. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also didn't draw her in armor, so it feels kind of disingenuous to put her in armor.
You can always
I
put
mean, it makes
suspenders
sense
over
for
armor.
people who don't have armor to not have it. It's just funny that it's turned out that way.
I'm looking for a picture of the next encounter for you to put in.
But
Oh,
we,
What was
it's
that
just
little
there, though.
weird thing that
we-
was
we-
skeet shooted?
Well, you can't. Don't forget about the ravine.
Yeah.
Before the ravine, remember right as
Oh,
we killed
yeah!
the crab?
The ravine happened
The little
after
guy.
the little creature.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah, there was a
We'll
little
never
guy.
know.
Foundry to see the name of it. I don't remember it.
We'll-
It
But I'll find
laughed
it.
at us, and Murphy
It
did
did.
not like that.
It splashed the water and laughed.
I
at
didn't know
you.
what the fuck it was. It was a little.
Well, you went and
creature.
grabbed it.
Yeah.
Held it
You
up.
did.
And you brought it onto land. And
Yeah, you carried it up up the shoreline, and then Kenny saw it and was horrified.
And then-
crit. not a 20, but it just obliterated that thing.
Like
Yeah,
Head
okay.
explode.
it laughed, and that's all it did.
Yeah, all I got to do.
I I didn't think I was gonna kill it until it crit, and I was like, oh, this is not looking good.
If you're curious, I can pull back the current a little bit. It had 7 health.
I figured.
Oh my god!
I was like, hopefully
Killed a
this is not just
child.
like a child of these sea creatures. That was like a bit cruel. Oh, Kenny's a bit scared. He kind of shoots first, asks questions later.
I do think that was the fastest encounter we've ever gone through, though.
I have to take a
Yeah.
fucking screenshot of it because they don't have an official.
And then it was the ravine.
Yeah.
You came
Yeah.
to a bridge that was out, and there was a ravine that was like 20, 15 feet.
That's just in the server now.
God.
Yeah, that's a disgusting creature.
I don't regret killing it, but it is funny. I think that thing had to die.
It's for the
Agree.
good of humanity.
It was.
I'm not happy it happened in my hands, but I am happy that it's dead.
Was it in your hands? I thought you like.
Yeah,
released
you
it.
know, he was
I
holding
grabbed
onto
it
it.
and you shot it out of my head. You shot its head off while I was
Yeah.
holding onto it.
Fucking exploded.
Ugh.
And then who went? Was it Kenny who jumped first?
No, it was
No,
Try
it was
to.
Murph.
Oh yeah. It was Burr. Oh yeah, now I remember.
There was it was a 15-foot gap with a little ravine with
50
like a
50-foot drop into basically the ocean because
50,
you're on
yeah.
a peninsula.
Yeah. And then I immediately tried, well, clearly I can jump this. And then roll the natural one. Also, I think that is the most amount of ones and 20 I've ever rolled in a session.
Incredible.
So yeah, I fucking immediately dropped face first in.
Then Laomi, seeing that one of her compatriots, her newfound compatriots, fell into the water, dove in after him because she's a fish. And then I don't remember if I picked you up and you climbed up before Kenny.
Yeah.
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 I think you did before Kenny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely
Yes,
was.
because I rolled a natural 20 climb, backflipped up the rockscape,
Oh yeah.
and then Kenny was just like, well, I gotta show him up. Also rolls a natural
Yeah.
one.
Trips
And
over
then-
the same rock.
Trips over the same rock and then falls on you, and you both take damage.
Oh yeah. So I
Max
was
fall
even
damage for
lower.
that height 6.
Yeah.
Which is devastating at level 1.
I took 6 damage from the crab thing, and I took 6 damage from the fall. I had 23 HP, so I was down to 9 or 11.
11.
Yeah, not 9.
Yeah,
Which was really cool.
it was very funny.
So I picked Kenny up, and did he struggle to climb, or did somebody else struggle?
Yes,
to climb?
No,
Kenny struggled
Kenny
to
struggled to
climb.
climb because he was not trained in athletics.
Yeah.
So it was a
Yeah,
DC.
Kenny.
It was like a 15 or like a 17 number to beat, and Kenny couldn't get it because that's all
failed
he
like
needed on the
twice
die.
or 3 times. I think
Yeah.
he failed 3 times.
And then I think that's when Murphy finally was like, "Oh, I have a rope."
Yeah.
Thank God, because I'm not trained in either athletics or acrobatics.
Well, you tried to one up Murph. Murph is not type to help.
And then I think then I climbed up after Kenny.
Yes.
And then didn't you roll a natural 20 to get across, Ricky?
We had Alex's crow bring the rope
Yes.
across
Oh,
to make a
that's right.
bridge.
Yeah.
And then
like
I
a
wrote-
tightrope, basically.
And then the DM almost killed me by lying
The,
to me.
the DC was a 30.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
acrobatics.
So I told them that the DC was about the same. Like it was easy to either walk across it with acrobatics or climb across it. And then I read later to climb across the tightrope was only a DC 15. The acrobatics balancing act was a DC 30, but it's fine.
I rolled
You're
a
the goat.
20.
Oh yeah, you rolled the 20 and I made you use the gourd's head as like part of
Oh
the
yeah, you
act. It
brought
was
him
a performance.
across.
Used it like a log running.
And then
yeah.
we got across.
We were all across. The elder kindly healed me because I was deeply injured. I don't think I was back to full, but I was close to full.
Kenny refused to admit he was hurt.
Yep.
And then
What did happen?
we carried
Elder
on.
took your word for it.
We walked around like a bend, and then what?
The Leshy was shot by a
Oh,
crossbow bolt.
That's right.
There's
The,
like a ledge.
the pumpkin head was speaking of the pumpkin head, the pumpkin head was shot by a crossbow bolt. And then we look up on the ridge, and there's 2 giant centipedes and a dude. I don't remember, what was the dude? Was he weird, or was he just a guy?
Clearly
was a-
lady, and no, it was
So-
kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
It was
She-
like I don't
she
know,
was
like
like-
Underdark or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
under Darkian thing.
Yeah, so she ambushed with her giant centipede pets, and really not much to say about the combat. Like nothing like weird happened, just kind of resolved.
Yeah.
One of the centipedes walked up and I
Yeah.
ate-offed it
Oh,
and spread it and killed it in one hit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Happened a lot.
It did happen a lot.
You're gonna give that up by not being a fighter.
No, I don't. I still have tusks.
No, the
No, but
reactive
the reactive strike.
I didn't think about that. But I get my stumbling stance at level 1 instead of reactive strike, so it doesn't. I
Fair
don't know.
enough. But I think it was your character, Ricky, that it was able to make the check to realize this was what's called a darrow, which is a like native species of like the Darklands in Pathfinder,
Yeah.
the D&D Underdark equivalent. So
Mhm.
weird that it's up here. You guys also, I forgot it again.
always
The
forget.
dead man back at the original town had crossbow bolts in his back,
Oh,
and she also
Yeah,
had
and
crossbows.
we found out the venom came from the centipedes on the crossbow.
Yes, you
It's-
found another random bolt with venom on it.
it's really funny because I didn't even make a connection that this person and centipedes were involved at all. I just thought it was a random like Skyrim-esque. A bandit walks up to you on the road and asks you for your money. I just thought like I didn't even connect it to the plot of the campaign.
Dude, nothing happens for no reason. In my campaigns, never.
I don't know. I do a bunch of things for no reason in that game.
True.
But then we arrived at
Iron Harbor.
I wanted to call it
Yeah.
Rusthenge again.
One
Yeah,
of
it's
the worst
called that.
towns ever.
Well, first we were stopped.
got
Those
in.
worst.
We got in at the dead of night.
No, it was turning night because
It was
we got stopped at a
the dead of-
garden.
It was like
It was dead
Late.
night because we decided to
Yes.
keep going instead of sleep.
yeah, it was like 11
yeah,
or
yeah.
12.
Yeah, your overland travel wasn't enough to make it in like one go, so
And we
It
had
was
two
pushed a
people
little
with bright lights, so there was no
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
darkness means
that's
nothing.
worth noting. Laomi and Elena both have aura of light because Laomi's a anglerfish and Elena is a Nephilim with a halo. So
We're just constantly glowing.
we are constantly glowing and are never scared of the dark because we have night lights. But we get to town, or we get outside of town, and are stopped on the road into town by somebody.
Some guard.
Sister Vanda.
Sister Vanda, who talks to the elder, and the elder explains what's going on, and then, if I remember correctly, Sister Vanda was like, "Yo, come back to the big fortress with us, so you can talk to our elder and we can discuss what happened." And so they left together, and she
Told
was
us
kind
to
of
stay, but not we can't come in
yeah.
with them.
Yeah, you guys have to just figure yourselves out inside of town, and she took them into their temple. The elder, that is.
So it was nighttime, and it was about to start raining, and it was in a shitty little town with no fucking inn.
That was. You guys walked the entire town and took note of all the points of interest, and then I let it dawn on you that there was no tavern of any kind.
Devastating Elena.
This place fucking blows.
But then
What do you
we
expect from a 20-mile wide island?
One
did
more
we learn-
tavern.
how did we learn that the general store was like allows people
So
to sleep on their
we had
talked
to
some
we
of the
had to
dock
find
workers.
well we had to find a way to sleep, and two of us broke off, Elena and
Yes.
Kenny, because
Kenny. Yeah.
I,
Where's
I,
my- oh, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna ask for help. I'm too proud for that. I'm gonna go sleep in the manors that happen to be outside of the town area that were abandoned. And
Kenny
I'm
used
gonna
his
take-
vast knowledge to go, I'm just going to go break into these empty houses and sleep there.
And then while we were gone, the others asked about the general store, and someone, like a passerby, mentioned that you can annoy the owner enough to gain access, and they'll let you sleep on the floor.
Yeah, someone tried to go to the general store in the dead of night and it was locked. And then, yeah, it was a dock worker or somebody passing by. It was just like, yeah, like the owner of the general store sometimes lets people like spend the night there. If the doors are locked, she might still be there. Just, be a nuisance and she might open the door.
And then at some point between that and going to the general store, Laomi was like, I'm gonna go figure out what the other two are up to. So she went over to the abandoned mansions right around the time you guys met the guy that was in the abandoned mansion.
Oh, Kenny met the guy.
Kenny
Kenny ran
snuck
over
in.
there. I was walking, so I arrived at the same time you did. So it was just Kenny.
And then he snuck in, he tried to sneak in through a window, realized there was no window.
There's a hole in the wall, as a window without window is.
And then he's like, oh, good, out loud. Like, that's neat. We can sleep here.
Yeah,
And
your stealth
then-
was fine, and then you were like, all right, I'm gonna go phew or something like that.
Yeah, it was like that was easy.
And then who?
And,
What was the guy's name?
Daryl.
Daryl
Daryl.
Foyd. Daryl spelled Derrol, in case you were wondering.
I
I did
saw
notice
that,
that
and I
when you
disliked it.
added up. I liked it. I like normal names that are fantasyified.
Yeah.
He's
Or
a
someone
cool
really
dude.
named
He is a
that.
cool
Or no,
dude.
sorry, not Daryl Finnick. That's what it is. Daryl's the name. He was very excited to have somebody over. He was not mad about the
Yeah.
break-in in the slightest.
It's an abandoned place.
He just
and
wants friends.
He does want friends.
He told us this little story about how he was building this place. It didn't get funded anymore, and so it's like half built, and he just hangs out in it.
Oh yeah, he was the architect behind the
Yeah.
mansions that were being built. This town is in disarray. There's like a dry dock that's all like fucked up and
Not used for
Yeah,
quite a while.
there's still
I
a
think it's
ship
just
right though.
four.
It's not a good place. There's no inn.
I'm not even
as
sure half the
previously
people in
mentioned.
this town are in this
It,
town.
it was about at this point
Normally.
too. Sorry. It's about at this point too. You guys figured out that if you mention you're from Osprey Cove, the
on
citizens just like
site.
stop talking. Yeah, they just stop talking to you or start disrespecting you. One of the two.
Which is
They-
rude because I came from that direction. I'm not part of that place. The
It
fuck?
doesn't matter. You shouldn't have gone there first.
Yeah.
Did this point? Oh yeah, and then we jump back to the general store where
Murphy and the Gourd.
Pumpkinhead and Murphy. What is Alex's character's name?
I think
Calabasa.
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 Calabasa
Murphy should be a
and
thief, honestly.
Murphy are stealing shit.
Yeah,
No,
not yet. They will soon.
The halfling Elise let them come on in and started prepping them a meal, gave them a table. And I think it was at that point that Alex's character stole a piece of taffy because a voice in her head told
no,
her to.
Murphy
I
stole.
yeah, she left us, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go and try and find the most valuable thing I can see, to try and take because I need money, and and then I picked up a red alchemical bottle.
Oh yeah,
and
the
then-
general store has like a smell of like baked goods and alchemical component. Like it's half like general store, half alchemical shop, half bakery. I guess that's the third.
And then the pumpkin was disappointed in my behavior, and then immediately went to go do the same shit I was doing.
Yes, it took a piece of saltwater taffy.
Which, all things considered, isn't that great of a theft.
On God,
And compared to what Murphy stole,
I was saying compared to what
Later.
Murphy stole.
I don't even know. how
Murphy
much
steals
for
a
it.
lot more later.
Still.
We'll get there.
Oh yeah, we do.
The alcoholic had all you. We never went over that you got a mysterious blue liquid from the crab monster.
Oh yeah, that's right. In
Oh,
a
yeah.
waterproof bag.
Will come in handy.
So you have two mysterious liquids. The drunk has two mysterious liquids in his inventory.
Murphy has like everything. He's the only thing he has to go.
Klepto.
I get there quicker. What do you want from me?
No, his klepto's the monkey.
The other guy who normally immediately asks to search stuff is not here anymore. So and then when did we sleep then? No, Laomi went back to the general store to tell
Yes.
Yeah,
Calabasa and Murphy that
but there was a free place to sleep, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah,
like,
all
she
right
should
now,
charge
I
5 silver a night.
right
I'll
after
just,
you guys
I
had
just stole
arranged
something.
it.
I'm good. I'll leave. That's fine.
It was really funny because you had
How
like
convenient.
literally just arranged to sleep on the floor, and then Laomi comes
Yeah.
in and is like, "Actually, there's a free place right down the road." But
Doesn't have windows.
I mean, it has window
It
openings.
does have window panes.
Yeah. So we returned to the.
Oh, we should also say like their excuse that why it's abandoned is that it's haunted. Nothing happened. It's not haunted.
Yeah, it's allegedly haunted. We all slept. We were not attacked by any ghosts. We do have a literal animate pumpkin-headed thing in our party. So I'm not particularly afraid of any ghosts.
With spirit lore,
Yeah.
unironically.
So we have what effectively
That's their
is a
friends.
ghost inhabiting a pumpkin in our party. We also have 2
No.
lights. So like, what are they gonna do?
It's true.
Ghosts can't attack you when it's daytime, and it's always daytime when we're around. So we slept, and then I don't remember what happened next.
You guys set about the town to try and figure out like kind of just the overall like what's going on, like what's what.
Oh yeah, we did.
Talk to Daryl a bit.
I did a lot of questioning and
Yes.
asking random people stuff about the town in general, just learning shit.
This was the point when I stopped to make the height chart thing, so I was not paying attention for a good portion of this. So I'll let you guys.
Now Jackson's got it.
Well, we talked to Daryl. He talked about the ship, the weird ship. I don't think we mentioned so far. That is the evil wizard's country.
Yes, there's a ship with Thessalonian markings, which just quick lore blurb. Thessalonia is a nation currently ruled by what is called a rune lord, which is basically our super ancient evil wizards from like 10,000 years ago. That when they saw the world was ending, like put themselves in stasis. So that's kind of like a red flag for anybody who knows about that, which is everybody.
I'd vote for him.
Walt Disney's outdated head in cryo storage.
Yeah, there's a whole Pathfinder 1E because there's like 10 rune lords, so the Pathfinder 1E adventure is all about running around and stopping them from taking over the world. But
Yeah, so a weird ship from there's in port. Find out it's been there for like a week. There's also the people from there went into the big stone fortress and never came out that entire week. And then there was a box taken out from there afterwards and taken to the island with the rust henge.
The aforementioned
And
rust henge.
The aforementioned henge
on
that turns you to
Thunderhead
rust.
Isle.
the henge that rusts you.
And then there was lights seen at the Isle. And I think that's all we heard from Daryl. We did mention, hey Daryl, you heard of Osprey Cove? You seem to be a person that would really like Osprey Cove. We want to go back there? He's like, we'll take you back when we're done. He's like, oh, thank God. Sounds wonderful.
I suppose it makes sense that he have gone on his own, considering there were Skyrim-esque bandits on the road.
And reef claws. And little guys.
And giant centipedes.
Yep.
And a ravine. It's treacherous out here.
Yeah.
So did anybody else have anything to like of note that they said, or was it mostly Daryl that exposition dumped at us?
We talked to townsfolk and they said similar stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't know if you mentioned like the captain of the ship went into the stronghold. Hold.
That was later once we.
Well, so they mentioned it, like talking to people. I talked to the crew, some of the crew members of that ship, and they talk about how the captain went in there and hasn't come back. They didn't seem too worried.
Talked to the general store lady, and there's like a little weird kind of.
Oh yeah, she gave a good blurb. I forget.
That happens a little bit later. Her blurb, but it was mostly Daryl, and basically it was Daryl gave you guys a bunch of information. You guys effectively cross-referenced / confirmed the information back at the town, and also earned some income while you were there.
Yeah,
But
I went
in terms of
diving for coral, rolled like a 2, and
no, it was in that one.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was in that one.
Yeah.
And so I was whisked out to sea and also didn't find anything. So I spent the entire time coming back, and then she gave me 4 copper.
Yeah, that's 4 alcohol.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so the first day was overall like kind of uneventful. Oh, you guys did take the night to go to Rust Henge to see if you guys could see the lights that some people were talking about.
Yeah.
And we were stealthy about it, right?
Yeah.
We all
Sure.
I mean, there was
I
no one
walked
there.
there.
Yeah, he walked to.
I
You
swam with
swam.
Calabasa. On my back.
Yeah. Kenny and Elena hired not hired, we didn't hire anyone.
Rented.
We rented out a boat. and I made Kenny fucking row
There's a
me
moment where they
over.
just sat there. Neither wanted to row.
Yeah,
like,
Kenny
I'll
and
give you guidance.
Kenny and Elena both got in the boat and then just sat there staring at each other for like 5 minutes until Elena was like, row the fucking boat. So we all arrived at Rusthenge, and then we waited for a really long time. Kind of like we did kind of hide in case like somebody showed up, but it wasn't like we didn't try too hard. And we waited until 3 a.m. and nobody showed up. So
I fell asleep.
yeah, oh yeah, Elena
Elena
fell
was just
asleep.
asleep.
So we gave up and went back to town after waking up. Oh, this is when Murphy and Laomi went to.
Well, we also found out information with the spire and stuff
Yeah.
that there was a
did we?
ritual being done. Yeah, we found a
Yeah.
lot of stuff there.
There was a
Yeah,
box
so-
with like hay that was bloodied. There's a pit.
So
I was to say, so you guys found the crate there, empty but full of bloody straw, and then you found a weird 7-sided pit that like the sides kind of matched the 7 rusty pieces of metal, but then also destroyed stone monuments in front of those pieces of metal that had channels leading to the pit that were fresh soaked in blood. At this point, Calabasa passed a Arcana check to recognize these the stone monuments as what's called the the 7 runes of sin used by specifically Thessalonian wizards, and this was clearly a ritual of some kind.
there's a Thessalonian ship over there.
It's all connected. The crossbow bolts.
Oh my god.
This was also very much like here for a long time, though.
It definitely wasn't
Almost
like new.
someone
Yeah.
knew about this, someone ancient, and has been around a while.
Yes, the Rust Hinge itself has been there for like 4 millennia or more, supposedly.
Then
But it was at go ahead.
then we went to the boat, right? This was
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and
It was-
Murph took a
There was
You and
one
Murph
thing
swam.
before.
Oh, there's one
There,
thing.
there was another day of gathering information. It was then Elise had her lore blurb, which kind of mentioned like, hey, like you guys are from out of town, so I feel like I can tell you this. Like, shit's not right. I don't trust the boat. You guys should go look at the boat and see what's going on with Stoneholm.
She mentioned
and
that
then-
before we went out there, and then
Yes, and then the Murphy Laomi.
yeah. So
yeah,
Laomi,
they swam ahead of us. The rest of
So
us
this is
slowly
night
got
2
back.
in Iron Harbor, effectively.
Laomi and Murphy hopped on Laomi's back, and they swam over the ship that was docked, the weird ship from the evil wizard city country, and debated on because Murphy wanted to infiltrate the ship. Laomi is just there to assist Murphy and make sure he doesn't die. She's like the kind of mom who can't stop her kids from doing
Can't
bad.
say
but,
no.
Yeah, but she'll do her best to make sure they're as safe as possible. So we decided that she would distract and he would hop onto the ship. So for a time, she swam around under the water, flickering her light, trying to get attention from the people. And it kind of worked. Like one guy like walked over and was like, "Huh?" But like nobody else cared. So of course I resorted to Old Faithful. I rolled a seduction check. I got up on the land. I walked over, and this 9-foot tall anglerfish woman started flashing her light and wiggling her fins and moving like water, and seduced everybody because I rolled a nat 20 because seduction checks never fail me. And everybody walked off the ship to go see what this gigantic woman was all about. And in the meantime, Murphy hopped onto the boat and I don't remember how he found the coffer.
He found stuff.
Yeah, he found more
everything.
than just a coffer.
He found
Oh,
quite
He got a
bit of
crit
stuff.
success.
Oh, that's right. He rolled
Yeah,
like a.
it just well, the crit success just gave me more searches. Like, yeah, I was able to
Yeah.
find everything, but I
But he never
was able to
failed,
find
so
it
he
in
could
a
just
in a good
stay.
amount of time.
It is comical though. The first item you find when searching the ship is
The money.
No, it was a wine.
No,
it was the alcohol.
the wall
It was a
wine.
bottle of wine.
The alcoholic
And then it
keeps
was
winning.
the fucking. And then it was the money.
Alcohol that turns you to rust.
My players complaining about not being able to afford stuff. Murphy finds a coffer with 100 gold and I think like 240 silver coins.
Yeah.
And not only that, Murphy's able to recognize like, oh, this is their payroll. Like this isn't just like somebody's personal stash. Like these are these sailors' paychecks for the journey, probably.
And
Never
for
mention
no.
reference,
it again.
we had between us like total like 10 gold.
Yeah.
We had starting gold at first, and not to
Yeah.
mention the equipment. So yeah, we were very
We're poor.
starting out. We're starting out.
And so Murphy gathered all of that. At some point, Laomi's seductiveness started to wear off on these folk, and they started filing back onto the ship. One guy was still enamored by her, but she was getting a little uncomfortable. So Murphy, I guess he jumped into the water on the other side of the ship before the guys came back on.
Yeah.
And swam around and climbed back onto shore. Laomi was like, "Oh, that's my husband. Gotta go." And the guy was like, "What the fuck?" And
yeah, Murphy's got a blood vendetta now. Or I guess he doesn't have one. Somebody has one against Murphy.
the boat
Yeah.
crew, they're all gonna
I mean, they're
kill him.
also they have 2 blood vendettas.
Yeah, find out whoever took their fucking money.
Just stay away from the ship. That thing's gonna.
So then what happened next?
Then said
Back the
Hold on.
banner.
Everything's really robot-y.
Everybody's playing.
Give it a second.
Who's loading?
Most shocking moment of all time. Water sucks.
It's crashing down.
Very cool, Discord.
Thank you, Discord. So as we were saying,
Yeah, you guys went back to the manors because it was pretty late at this point. Murphy had discovered some important documentation that was given to Elena, right?
Yeah.
Who then read, and I'll let Ricky see if he remembers, or I can just spout off.
Dude, I didn't even remember my race.
It's all right. Okay.
I can't do it. I don't remember.
the deafening
So there were-
silence.
Right. There was 2 logs. One was just very well, one was basically revealed the ship to not be a merchant ship like everybody thought. It was in fact a mercenary ship for hire that works in the region of Thassalon. So this was like not necessarily like a ship of war, but like it's not the crew are
Normal
not
merchant
men of
ship.
peace. But then the other log, which was the most interesting, was basically the captain's daily log.
The Capitan.
And
I remember the Capitan.
yeah, was basically just normal, like, hey, whether we're going this way, hey, whether there's some weird people on our boat and they have a weird box. Okay, we're at Iron Harbor now. All right, we've been at Iron Harbor for 3 days. They haven't left the temple. I'm gonna go check it out. And then the last entry is somebody writing a rambling, not the captain, about some guy resurrection, and they're gonna do a ritual. In which case, I think it was also Lena who knowledge checked to find out it was the person they want to resurrect is a dead, like full blown demon lord.
It's not
Was it
cool.
always a demon? Why can't it ever be like a nice guy?
Because nice guys don't
Nice guys
get
finish
resurrected.
Linus.
Nice guys get banished to stay in heaven forever by their friends.
Yeah, forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it cursed?
I believe it's
Yes,
Yes,
technically
it
a
was.
curse.
It
It
was
was a
a,
necromantic spell.
The idea is you could use it for evil and keep somebody locked in hell.
But he used it for
But-
good.
Whatever you want to call that.
So then we regrouped. Murphy gave us gold, which I wasn't expecting.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want
I
the
thought he was
party
gonna keep
angry
it.
at me. I thought about it for a while.
Well, when you think about
Oh.
it, nobody knew you had it.
I know.
Another helpful item.
I
that
didn't.
remind
I didn't
everybody
want the
to
people
have.
in real life upset that I took 100 gold.
I
I
think it
see. I also think it would have been funny. But I'm
but
the
I
GM, my
appreciate it.
opinion
Don't
doesn't
get me
count.
wrong. I appreciate
Better
the money.
no one ever found out, I guess. But
Um,
Murphy's walking around with 100 gold worth of alcohol. Just like, where'd that come from?
your coin pouch looks really big, Murphy.
500 bottles of alcohol.
So we regrouped. What happened next? Was that when we went in? No,
We get like preparing to go to the Stonehold.
Stonehold, whatever it's called. We went up to the gate, and Laomi was like yelling at the guard, asking where what's her name was. Or no, she didn't yell. She was just like, "Hey, where's this person?" And they were like, "They're still in there talking." And then I was like, That's
The
all I'm
elder.
gonna say because we were supposed to remain subtle. So we left from there, and then then we started plotting how to get in.
We went to the
Yes.
manor to plot, or we kind of surveyed the edges because to
It was,
avoid hopefully the
Good old Daryl. My
Oh,
man
yeah,
has
he
been
did
there.
yeah.
the-
Yeah,
Kenny
he.
mentioned out loud, "Hey, how are we supposed to get into the?"
Yeah, you guys were like,
thing.
how are we gonna get in there?" And then Daryl's like, "Yo," him being an architect and understanding I guess the construction and the lay of the land, because he's very curious about what the inside of that building looks like. Basically, shows you guys a route on the cliff sides behind it, that you guys could safely descend and then get roof access. And I think that's what you guys ended up doing as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
Waited till nightfall.
we waited till nighttime. We worked another shift during the day. Laomi actually made money this time. And then
Kenny lost money.
actually
Yeah.
lost money. Such is life as a gambler. And then we hopped onto the roof of the Stonehold. From the back, there's like a cliff face that lines up with the back of the structure, and we just hopped over. And then there were some heads on spikes on the rooftop that then hopped off of the spikes and started rolling at us, I guess.
They were
They're
rolling.
floating.
They were flying.
Oh, they were flying. Okay,
Yeah, they
that's
were floating.
a little more intimidating than rolling at us.
I think hopping is the most intimidating. Like,
It's like
Hopping
the
and, like,
thing.
the
They get little
blood's
like
coming
legs
out.
that pop out and start
Yeah.
coming
God.
at us.
you think Kaylee Tristan with the artwork for the severed heads?
I'll put it in if you. They will have already seen it by now if you give it to me.
Fair enough.
But
Editor, cut this out.
Leave this one up there as long as possible.
So we killed the severed heads. They had like 5 health each. Not a difficult fight.
No.
And then we went in, or
There was another head that wasn't flying. If anybody remembers who it was.
It was the
it was the
Captain.
captain. Yeah, it was the
Captain.
captain.
Yes.
Capitan.
and it had magic. Kenny got
Yes.
scared. This is the scariest moment of Kenny's life.
Yeah.
He-
Oh yeah, because we
he was
established
pretty-
like Kitty was just a dude that was just town to town, had never like experienced like the horrors that is a fantasy universe outside the towns.
He was just wrapped up in all this because he
He's-
bumped into a gang of weirdos.
He has a gun.
He does have a gun, and he did fire it.
He did.
Fired
but
it while-
Oh, go ahead.
No, just while we weren't sure anyone knew we were here yet. And
Yeah, that's what I
Kenny's
mean.
like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I rolled for some of the guards. They rolled really poorly. I rolled a lot of ones for a lot of the NPCs.
Oh, you kept saying
Uh,
"oh no," and I just assumed that everyone was coming up to us.
No, it was oh no, like oh no for me. I don't care about you guys. I'm trying to kill you. Calabasa, the weird fucking pumpkin witch, it is detected magic on the captain's head. Didn't want to take the 10 minutes to identify what the magic was, given your guys' in hostile territory. So took the captain's head and hat and put it inside of hers. It's because the gourd's special ability is that it can use its hollow head as one bulk of like carrying space.
That's a big ass
So-
gourd.
It is a big ass gourd. Whole ass pumpkin.
Then we went inside, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Immediately, I ran into a problem because Laomi's large. She's gigante. And her fucking huge dumpy was getting stuck, and I was in difficult terrain the entire time we were in there.
For the most part, yeah.
Except that one room, but we kind of went room to room for a little bit, very abomination vaults. And
We barely got any rooms. I feel like we only went to 2.
we went
of
into
them.
a hallway, we opened a door, we went into a stairwell, and then there were 2 doors in there, and then we opened one of the other doors, and there was a guy.
La Critora.
There was a beast.
He said fresh meat or something.
Yeah, the door opened and it screamed like with glee, like fresh meat, and brandished its halberd.
Oh yeah, it had a halberd.
Dude, where's the halberd in the picture? What the hell?
It's behind him.
Murphy went first.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
And I stepped twice and then hit him, and then he hit me for half my health.
Which surely wouldn't. It's not that big of a deal. You can heal that. Nothing else happened in this fight.
Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah,
because
nothing
of
bad
that.
happened to Murphy. And then I think I went next, and I had to fucking wobble my ass into the room. I did
Got
take
reactive strike.
I took a hit because if I stepped, I wouldn't have been able to get to him.
Because you
So-
can't step in difficult terrain.
It's true. So I got reactive struck for 11 damage again. So I was down to 10 health. Thankfully, he did not choose to hit me again, but I don't remember who went next. It might have been Calabasa.
It's either Calabasa or
I think it
Kenny.
was it. I don't. Kenny, I think went. No, he didn't go last.
He didn't go last. I know that much. I think Calabasa went last.
I feel like
It would have been
Well,
Ricky.
after
Yeah.
the event, I went in and helped heal.
So
I
it was
see.
it was
Yeah.
okay, then it was
Kenny.
It was Kitty.
What did
What did
Kenny
Kenny
do?
does have Kenny.
What did Kenny do?
Was a bit worried about what he heard and saw everyone run in. So he goes over to the door, peeks through, and he's like, "Oh my god, I gotta help him." And he goes to shoot past Murphy and help out. Like as he's he likes to help when he can. And I don't think anything happened. I think he hit him, the creature, and it died.
He killed the
Something
big
died.
evil, actually.
Something died. Kenny knows something died for sure.
Kenny definitely believes that happened.
Kenny closed his
Oh,
eyes before
Kenny-
he fired. He doesn't know what
Yeah.
happened.
That thing is scary, okay? Kenny might have been a bit afraid about
What-
seeing that.
A
What does
bit.
Murphy think happened?
I think I got shot in the back of the head by my good friend and ally.
Good Murphy thinks Kenny's a good friend.
No,
Not anymore.
we are bitter vein rivals.
It's that
They're
like
rivals.
friendship ended with Kenny. Now I'm friends with this guy. But then it was Ricky, Elena.
Yeah. And I healed Murphy. I walked into the room.
Yeah.
I took an A off so I could do that. And then I healed.
Oh yeah,
Is
because
it the
there's a new
second
round.
time we hit each other? I think I got hit by
Oh,
Laylee.
Laomi got you with
Yeah.
her harpoon.
Oh,
back
that's
in
right.
the peninsula.
Way back when we were
That's
fighting
the third time
centipedes.
Kenny got hit.
And then I don't think Calabasa did very much. I think Calabasa spent most of the time getting to the room by the
They
time
cast
we
a
killed it.
spell that made it immobile.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tangle vines or whatever it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
So he couldn't run away if he was going to run away. But he didn't get the chance. I believe Murphy killed him.
Yeah, from the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Murphy punched him
Murphy
in the
got
shin
up.
hard enough to blow his head up. And I think that's where we ended.
Yeah, pretty much
Pretty much.
ended
yeah.
there. It was pretty late at that point, and there was plenty more mini dungeon to explore. So, but I'm liking it so far. I like everybody's characters.
I am very much enjoying it. I didn't know what to expect, especially from a level 1 campaign, but I definitely like this one more than the last level 1 campaign we played.
For Tui, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Plaguefall
What
was
the
rough.
last? Oh, Plaguefall is just Plaguefall.
it
When
was
did we start on the boat campaign?
I
Five.
feel like Plaguefall for me was never being level 1. It was Plaguefall.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I just like it wasn't noteworthy. It was just kind
Wait,
of
no. Wait, was that when I played Hugh? I loved Plaguefall, but not because of the campaign, just because of Hugh.
Yeah,
Hugh is fun.
but I
love
think
Hugh.
my favorite part so far is everybody's characters like at least get along, or at least have the common cause. But like nobody's character feels like, oh, I'm being nice and getting along to you because it's
because the plot has to
a
happen.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a game and the plot. Like everybody's characters and therefore players seem like they're genuinely like motivated by their characters.
We seem
So-
like
Well,
a
when
team
there's a
that could
fucking-
actually be a team.
When there's a fucking demon being summoned, I feel like I should
Yeah.
do something about that.
I think you'd have to give up your Halo if you didn't.
I don't think that's how it works.
Angels
It's
are
not.
the natural predator of demons, and
I could with a simple press of a
He's not
button,
an
I
angel,
could have
though.
been a tiefling.
He's a Nephilim.
yeah, but he's got the angel fucking lineage.
Angle. They just hand those things out.
I got 40 more Halos back at home. They're free.
Yeah, for
So-
when it goes out.
It's the SpongeBob where he's opened up the door and it's just all the halos instead of the trophies.
Yeah, the only thing worthy of note is that Murphy found some windows and looked out, and this temple / fortress has ballista that don't work
Oh,
anymore
yeah.
because they're rusted to shit. So whatever this rust
Rust?
shit is happening to the environment as well.
I was surprised when Murphy didn't get up and immediately deck Kenny for shooting him. I wasn't ready for that, but Murphy just kept going. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Short-term memory loss, you know.
He was
Yeah.
too busy digging the bullet out of his own skull.
No, what do you mean? He just like put his mouth, like thumb in his mouth, and like just blew real hard, and it popped right out.
Yep. Just like Looney Tunes.
That's that 1920s medicine.
You guys are gonna have to give me 10 minutes because I promised Daryl I'm gonna what's it call it? Map out
the inside. Yeah, Daryl was like, you
Yeah.
guys have to help me though. Map the inside of it.
So while I'm doing that, you guys can discuss your little issues.
I picked up the halberd, which means I'm playing another character wielding a halberd. At least this time I'm a large, and I'll actually be using
Larger
the
the reach
halberd.
weapon.
I'll
Yeah.
actually be using the halberd instead of using it to mount a gun. But yeah, I
Freddy's
think-
one step away from just playing the shove build that I've built for A-Bomb Bolts.
but I'm a barbarian.
Barbarians could do it too, don't worry.
I won't be doing that, don't worry. But I think that was it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So tune in next time for the resolution of Stonehome, I guess. Implying that everybody's not dead.
I guess I don't really know where the campaign would go after this. I assumed this was the rest of the campaign, but
Imagine there's a tie into the Underdark or whatever.
God, not again. No.
Why was there?
What do you mean not again? We didn't do it.
Yep, there was a possible tie-in though. That's why I was scared.
you want to explain to Jackson where that was?
Yeah, I will. So we played the Emerald Spire, which I think I mentioned offhandishly, but was basically a mega dungeon. And at one part in this mega dungeon, there's like tunnels to the Darklands, And in the book for Emerald Spire, it mentions like, oh, your party could follow this tunnel and end up in the Darklands. And there's these books you could use to like, build a campaign for them in the Darklands. I'm like, are you telling me my players could just decide they don't want to play this anymore and just start walking? And that was just a constant joke. Like,
The answer
fuck
is
it.
yes.
I guess that's always an option. It is an open world. You guys could just leave Iron Harbor.
Fuck this place. No tavern. I ain't staying.
Got a homebrewed entire fucking like apocalypse world where the Demon Lord comes back.
Someone else will handle it.
Yeah.
It's a
Fucking-
universal constant that a party of adventurers will always show up to solve a problem. So if we leave, another party will manifest itself. It's like an MMO.
I was saying it's fucking
You gotta play the campaign where we are like just townsfolk, just getting constantly shit on by forces that they are just choosing not to deal with because they think a band of adventurers will show up and solve the problem for them.
I know
There's been
one
like
has,
5 apocalypses at this point.
so I know one he has mechanics to play as like a normie. And the Pathfinder video game Wrath of Righteousness actually did a DLC where you play as like the survivors of a city attacked by demons.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be very fun. That's just me though. I'm a normal guy in real life. I don't want to be a normal guy faced with horrors beyond my comprehension.
I do
I
that
don't
every
really
day.
get it.
I think
I don't get it.
like I'm trying to think of this from like a DMing perspective. Like you could just have them start at level 1 and then like you do like your adventure is dealing with the stuff that the adventurers aren't there to deal with.
Yeah.
The stragglers.
So you would still level up and all that and like become adventurers inadvertently.
Level 20 is hitting level 1 as an adventurer. Be interesting, but I say that though, but I'm also always down to like try and GM a like a town management campaign. You guys are the mayors. Figure it out.
God, it won't last.
Burned down in 3 days.
Simulator speedrun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
Let's
Tune in
go.
next time. I can't wait to
Less-
edit this.
It's gonna be really fun. You'll have a good time.
Bye.